thank you, Tiffany, for joining me today in our coaching lounge. And how can I help you? What would you like to work on? And do you mind if I take notes?
Not at all. And thanks for having me. So we spoke a while back and you gave me some things to action, and some of them I still am implementing. But I noticed one of the things you asked me to do was write what my ideal day would look like.
Yes.
And I've done that exercise in the past, like pre-parenthood, easily. And I got to it and I was like, I literally have no idea.
Right.
And even creating that kind of, creating something 3 months ahead was okay. I could do that. But a vision for the future that encompasses all of the roles that I'm in now, I feel quite kind of stuck. Like I don't even go for what I want when I'm not actually sure what that is or how that works with what is real.
Really? So that's interesting. So do you have like a draft or anything of what you've got so far?
Eventually I kind of forged through, but it felt like just doing it so that I had done it rather than sitting in like a truth.
So you weren't feeling inspired when you wrote it or when you...
Yeah, because parenthood came by such a surprise for me. It wasn't planned. And then I just was thrown into it or threw myself into it. I don't know if I've found where I sit, like my authentic me moving forward sits within this paradigm, this situation.
Right.
It's not like a bit of a block. I feel like I'm still marketing, doing my work how I used to do it, but it doesn't really feel like me anymore. I still love the client work. That's not the part. It's more how I put it out into the world part.
Right.
And what I'm going to grow to and how that even works.
Yes. So how is this all a problem? Like what specifically is the problem here?
I think the problem is I don't know how to be like Tiffany the mum and Tiffany the doing my work in the world and how that all can work. I don't even have an idea of how that can work.
Right.
Compromising it feels like I'm a bit lost in this.
Right. Which does happen when we have kids. We lose our old identity and we have to craft a new one. And there is a process, and there is a sort of a bit of a, in the metamorphosis, there is a part that dies and then a part that's born fresh and new and more wonderful, but we do have to say goodbye to a part of us.
Yeah.
Just kind of what's happening by the sounds of it.
Yeah, and it's like I know what I'm happy to let go of. I just don't know how. I can't even get a clear picture of what to aim for. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
What my ideal day looks like.
So, right. And for us to get you to where you want to be, we need to get you to a point where you can articulate it and see it and feel it and smell it and taste it. So
I felt a bit stumped, like, oh my God, I don't even.
Okay.
My ideal day is not like domestic work.
That's right.
That's not part of the job.
Yeah, right. So you probably want to have a cleaner in your ideal reality.
And a chef and yeah, I guess I just don't even know where to put myself into my own life.
Yeah, okay. So let's have a look first. I'm going to do 2 columns here on my page of your current reality. Let's start with that. Okay. So what's currently makes up your reality?
Well, looking after my son, obviously.
Yes. And how
being with him.
Yes. And how much time does that take? Like, are there days where he's in childcare or something?
3 days a week when he's with a babysitter, or 2 to 3 days, depending on the week.
2 to 3 days he's with a babysitter, right? And then
working.
Sorry, say that again.
And that's the time when I work.
Okay, so you have like a day job?
Yes. Well, I have my coaching business, and then also some admin work I'm doing at the moment just to make ends meet while I build up the coaching business more.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so of these 2 to 3 days, how much of it is in the admin job and how much is of it in the coaching?
About, at the moment, it's probably 2/3 coaching, 1/3 admin work.
Okay, good.
Well, yeah, I work in a 2-week cycle because my clients are fortnightly.
Right.
Kind of works like that over the 2 weeks.
Right. Okay, well, that's really good. And the coaching work, are you charging enough for it? Are you getting remunerated well?
Yes, I think I'm getting better at charging enough for it. My clients that have been with me for a while are still on just what they started on because that feels right to me.
Yes, fair enough.
But for newer clients, I put the rates up and then down again, actually. But it's where I feel like it depends what package they buy, I guess.
Okay, so your current reality, of the 2 or 3 days that your son is with a babysitter, about 2/3 of that you are coaching clients, you're running your business, and about 1/3 of that is admin work.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And so have you started marketing again now?
No. Well, yes, like in the last couple of days.
Okay, well, that's good. Yeah. And what kind of marketing are you doing and what kind of
I did an email campaign,
Mm-hmm.
some social media, but it's really just, I really have to just get back into it. But even then, I feel like I'm not sure. Obviously, I'm marketing the coaching, the one-on-one sessions. The framework for, like, I call myself a mindful embodiment coach.
Mindful embodiment?
Yeah. So I use a lot of mindfulness and embodiment work.
Right.
Amongst other things. But
Yeah.
that's what I was before. And I think there's other elements now that I'm not stepping into, even though I use them in the work, which is more the spiritual side and that kind of, it's more than mindful, it's more like soulful embodiment work, if that makes sense.
Oh, I love that. Soulful embodiment work. That's a beautiful title.
Today I was like, maybe I should change it to that.
Yeah, I love that.
It feels a bit like I'm hiding behind that old
Right.
title.
Yeah, and I know too, our niches, I talk about this a lot, I find the niche thing, it changes a lot, as we continually grow and evolve and our interests change. The niche needs constant updating, and that's okay. It's kind of like
it's just what I am. Like, I'm not some fixed
exactly
thing.
That's right. And it's like a niche for a season, it's not a niche for life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we're kind of ready for a new season. I love that soulful embodiment. That's beautiful. Okay, so what else is making up your current reality?
And then there's all the domestic work.
Which you clearly don't like.
It's a bit relentless, which I know is very common, typical. But then that feels like all it just feels like there's always more to do than I have time to do, which I don't even know is true or not.
Uh-huh.
I deprioritize my own needs a lot.
You
don't prioritize my own needs.
So what are your own needs that you're neglecting?
Like resting more.
Right. Yeah.
Before I had my son, I lived my work. Like I meditated every day. I really felt like I was thriving.
Yeah.
A lot of the time now, like my tagline used to be like, thrive no matter what life throws at you.
Right.
I feel like, do I really embody that? I'm like, just hang on by the skin of your teeth and you'll still get there.
Yeah. But I love it because this is real life. And as you find the tools to manage motherhood, you're going to be able to then give that to your clients, It's good. You're growing.
Yeah, it's part of my evolution.
Exactly.
Neglecting looking after myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I had an experience of chronic illness for 3 years where I was like debilitated by illness. The idea that I'm not looking after myself well hits hard. Like I fought for my health.
Yeah, right.
Like it was a fight to get well again.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to neglect myself because I know how high that price can be.
And do you know what made you sick?
Well, I had chronic fatigue syndrome after having Angela, but that's like I feel like that's the result of years of living with PTSD that was undiagnosed and like had no boundary, like many things.
Yes, right. And do you feel you've worked through a lot of that to get healthy again?
I had to.
Yes, right. Okay.
So I don't want to like undo my hard work.
No. How many hours did you spend on your own rituals before when you felt thriving?
Because I spent the 3 years, like I was fully well for a month before I fell pregnant.
Right.
So I was only working part-time. Like getting well was my job. It was my focus. Yes. So I spent a lot of time. Like I was so healthy. You know, everything I ate was pure and healthy. I meditated every day. I did yoga. I had to do it because I needed to get well. I spent a lot of time doing it.
And can you now find a new ritual that it's not what it used to be, but
like 5-10 minutes a day would still be something.
It'll be something, exactly. Yes. So that's kind of what you want to get to now, where you're consistently doing something.
I need that in order to do my work, like to do everything.
Yes. Yeah. And what would you do in that 5-10 minutes a day?
I mean, ideally, I'd like more than 5 or 10 minutes a day, but I at least meditate for 10 minutes and do yoga, like stretch for 10 minutes.
Yeah, beautiful. So is that like 20 minutes then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. I'm putting that over in the desired reality column. So what else? What else makes up your current reality?
Not a lot else. Socializing, I guess, but not much.
What was that?
I'm socializing.
Socializing, yeah. What does that make up? What do you do for socializing?
Go catch up with friends.
Yep. And how often would you do that?
Maybe once a week.
And how many hours would you be doing that?
Maybe once or twice a week, a couple of hours. But not on my own, with my son there as well.
With
my son there as well.
Your son there as well. Yeah, okay, cool. And that's something you're going to want to keep doing, yes?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Okay.
I would like more connection, actually.
With friends?
Yeah, and community.
With community, right. What would that look like?
I don't really know. Feeling more like a part of the community, I guess.
Because where do you live again? You're a bit out in the country or something, aren't you? Sorry?
Copacabana.
Yeah, right.
The Central Coast.
Yes. So what kind of community things go on that you want to be a part of?
I don't really know. I'm trying to co-create something with another lady that I've met up here, some women's gatherings, and just connect with some more like-minded people.
Yeah.
In progress.
Yes.
But yeah, just to feel like we had more of a community life up here. I guess more of a tribe.
Okay. And what time do you go to bed? What time do you wake up?
I go to bed probably at like 10. And wake up I wake up at like 5:30 because I'm a morning person, but my son does not wake up at 5:30 and gets very upset if I get out of bed. So I end up, because we co-sleep, I end up staying in bed until about 7 and usually just listen to a podcast while.
Okay, right. Can you use that time to meditate?
I could meditate in bed, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, good. All right. And you said you used to eat really well and pure. What's your eating like now?
It goes up and down, really. It depends how organized I am, but sometimes I organize everything for Leon to eat really well and go, oh, look, you forgot to look after yourself.
Right.
Oh, what happened?
Right. Okay, yes. Okay. All right. And so I've got a sense now of your current reality. So I'm getting a little bit of a sense of your desired reality. So what else do you want? What would a perfect perfect business, what would that look like?
I'd like to have more clients.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually I want to move just to doing client work.
You do?
Yeah, without doing the admin stuff. That was just to tide me over.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm not sure if what I would like is the same as what my capacity is, because I can't just have them. For me, I can't have a whole lot of clients every single day. I'd get worn out.
Yes.
I think at the moment having 4 clients a day is probably my capacity.
How many days do you want 4 clients a day?
I would like it 3 days a week, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. What else is in your ideal reality?
I'd like to have some kind of a creative outlet. I'm really missing that. I'm a singer, but I used to perform as a singer.
Oh, beautiful.
And I definitely am missing I don't even know what that, it doesn't have to look how it used to look, but just some kind of outlet.
Okay, that would be good. Right. Is there a way of doing that? Is there some kind of choir up there or something?
There was a lady who was starting one. I don't know if it's followed through. But there's got to be a way.
Okay, that's good. What else would be in your desired reality?
More movement and exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I feel uncomfortable a lot of the time. I'm like,
right.
Being enough.
So how could you make space for that?
I don't know yet. I could join the gym. There's a gym with a crèche. I was going to join it, and then my finances took a dip, so I couldn't afford it. But I'll look. I just don't actually even know if the gym is the right place for me, the right energy. I'm still working it out. I actually don't know.
Are you good at, exercising on your own?
I used to be better at it.
Yeah.
But even in the time that I've got kid-free, I could do evenings, but by then I'm often exhausted. Really. I have some nights started to do some yoga, just gentle yoga at night.
Yes.
But I think I just need to carve out some more time to do it and prioritize it more.
Yep. How much time, what's the minimum that you could get by with?
Even 1 or 2 hours a week would be great.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep, good. What else would you like in your desired reality?
Really financial freedom.
Yeah.
Which definitely do with that.
Yes, and that would be a work in progress, yeah?
Yes.
And what does that mean exactly? Is there a figure amount? How will you know when you've got financial freedom?
I don't actually know what it would be like, how much it would need to be.
How much would you need to, knowing what you earn now, how much more would you need to...
At least double or triple more.
Oh, right, double or triple more to be comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So what do you think, it would be double or it would be triple?
I mean, to be comfortable would be triple.
Triple, right. Yeah. Okay.
You could definitely get by on double.
Yes.
But
Right.
to be more than getting by.
Right. Okay. Okay. And how old's your son?
He's 3.5.
Okay. And so you're with him the other days when he's not with the babysitter? Mm-hmm. Are you planning on putting him into childcare or anything?
I was hoping for him to go to a prep school next year, but it's full, so I'm not sure yet.
Right. Is he like on the wait list?
Oh, he's on the wait list. He'll go to preschool the year after.
Okay, still a while away.
I know that I want a lot of things, and when I've said it, put it out, like there's a women's business group online, and I was like, all I wanted to do was have a role model of someone that's doing what I'm doing, but doing it well. And all I got back was like, something's going to give. It's not like this impossible, that it's impossible. And I don't feel that it's impossible. I just feel like I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think it's possible.
I know there's a way for me to do all the things I want to do. And I'm really stubborn. Like, I'll figure it out eventually, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah. There's always a way. Like in quantum physics, every problem has unlimited solution. Not just one solution, unlimited. And like you say, it's just about you haven't figured it out yet, but you will. Yeah.
Yeah, I really I feel that to be true.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's possible. There's got to be a way that I can parent how I want to parent, build my business how, I just want all the things.
Yes. Yeah.
My health.
And look after your health, did you say?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes. So, all right. Well, what I've got, because we've almost out of time, so there's a lot more that we could do, but just to summarize. So with your desired reality, you do know what you want.
Okay.
Right? So write these things down. These are the things that you have told me. Okay. You want to do, and this is just like next step. And of course, I know you're going to get more, but this is where you want to start with. 10 minutes of meditation in bed in the morning.
Okay.
10 minutes of stretching.
Yeah.
Keeping your socializing 1 to 2 times a week. Now you've got some research homework to do. Research what is in the community, right? I think you'll find when you explore that there will be a variety of options that you're not aware of yet. Things that you plug into, right? And also, so research also possibilities for your singing, right? Your creativity. Okay, so these are things that are going to fill you up and make you happy. And there may even be things that your son can go with you, and so you can pat 2 dogs with 1 hand. Then you want to work in your business 3 days a week, 4 clients a day. So there's a very clear goal that you want, right? And you want to carve out more time for exercise. So you said 1 to 2 hours a week. So I would look where you can do that. Because, if you've got, say, even those days where your son is in childcare and you're working on your business those 2 days, you could even do like half an hour each day.
Yeah, that's true.
There's an hour, boom, so it's kind of it's the baby steps which are going to make you go, yes, I'm doing this, I feel like I'm getting what I want in my life. And then the financial freedom, there's nothing wrong with multiple income streams. I did it when I started my business. I had multiple income streams, and we need to feel secure, we need to feel safe, we need to have money. So there's nothing wrong with getting the extra money for some admin work or whatever else comes your way while you're building your business to 4 clients a day, 3 days a week. So, if I were you, I would put that up on a board, you know, and like where you can actually, you fill in, you know, you've got these 12 spaces a week.
Yeah.
And your target is to fill those 12 spaces.
Okay.
Yeah. And so if you have all that written and you look at that every single day, it's just going to keep you focused. Yeah. Do you have like somewhere like a board or wall? Pardon?
I will make somewhere that I can do that.
Yeah. Where you can have all these things, because this is what you want. And it is all achievable, and it's going to make you feel in control, empowered. I love your new niche idea, soulful embodiment, beautiful. But first and foremost, it's this daily focus on what you want, which you have clearly articulated.
Okay.
So does that help?
It does help, actually. I think having it written out and looking at it will help me to prioritize it more. That's
exactly right. Yeah, and prioritize the other thing you said about the good food. You know, prioritize the good food for you. When you're shopping for you and your son, not just for your son. You know, and yeah, and it doesn't need to take, you know, like you had the old life where you had hours and hours and hours to look after yourself. And it can work where you look after yourself with just a short period of time, half an hour a day. You can still feel like that's half an hour is more than what most people do to look after themselves. You know? Yeah, and it will just make you feel good about yourself so that you can move forward.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Any questions?
Not really. That's pretty clear.
Okay, good. Well, implement that and then let me know how you go.
I will do that. Thank you very much.
Awesome. All right, my love.